Hello everybody, welcome back to West Seattle Bowl. I am James, the track aficionado, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Paragon Shadow, as it looks right here. Now if you're looking at this ball and be like, haven't I seen that ball before? Haven't they made this one already? Well, kind of, but not really. It looks exactly like the Paradox Black. The numbers are a little different, but the colors are the same. And this one smells like oranges. So you know it has a HKC 2022C in it. So we'll be taking a look at this today. The numbers on that ball are 2486, 056 on the differential, and then 015 on the mass bias. And today I'm going to be taking a look at it with the Pure Envy and the Criterion. So these are both balls that are kind of the top end of my bag, and the Paragon Shadow is kind of supposed to be up in there with it. And the ball I think it's going to be the most similar to is this Pure Envy right here, because they're both hybrids, both have HK22C in them, and the numbers are pretty close. So throw a couple shots of this, warm it up on this lane a little bit to get loose. You know, you got to stay nice and limber when you're bowling. So we'll throw a couple shots of this and then we'll get to the Paragon Shadow. All right, that's the first good shot. Did exactly what I wanted to, labor a little bit at the end, it looks like. I threw it a little too hard or twirled it a little bit. That was a much better shot there. Much better shot. Still a couple more good ones like that, so we know we're really lined up. Pulled that one a little bit, but as you can see, it helped me out a little bit, held in there. Sometimes the ball is gonna help you. You don't have to always help the ball. All right, so I think I'm pretty lined up. I think it's time for the star of the show here, Paragon Shadow. And I would just like to say, Track, thank you for making beautiful bowling balls. But can y'all just make a black and gold ball once? I think we missed the opportunity with this this logo. It could have been a little gold, a little yellow. We could have missed the opportunity there. But we're gonna take this bad boy for a spin. I have not thrown it yet. And it smells really, really strong oranges. It reminds me when I was a kid and drinking orange juice all the time. All right, just the one more here, and then we'll talk about what I'm seeing a little bit. All right, so far first impressions it's kind of exactly what they said it was going to be. It does roll a lot similarly to the Pure Envy here, since they're both hybrids, both really strong cores, but they go a little bit longer, I think, than your typical solids in the big balls. It does slare a good bunch. It gets to the pins nice, and then it just looks so cool. Let's see if we can make a loud bang on the pins here though. I really like that shot. I really like that one. Sometimes it's gonna happen to you. Throw a good ball. The 6 is gonna fly right around the 10 pin. All you gotta do is pick up your 10 pin. Don't get too mad about it. It happens to the best of us. Okay. So I missed a little right there. Didn't really get around it, and it's kind of skidded and it didn't really jump like I was expecting it to, but we're figuring it out. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That was a pretty good shot. Got into a nice roll. I think I can work with this. a little behind the head pin there. Okay, so my first impressions. Who is this ball for? Who I think this ball would roll very nicely for? I think if you're a little, you throw the ball a little slow, not a lot of rev, I think it'll help pick up for you, give you a little more oomph down the lane if you see your ball not hooking too much. I think if you have high rev, you're gonna like this in case some of the bigger balls are jumping too early for you, or you just can't seem to keep the ball in the lane. I think it might be well for you, but let's throw a couple more from here, and then I'm gonna move around the lane a little bit, mostly just left, not right. This is just a house shot, so I don't think you should play right with this ball in a house shot, at least not for me. So I missed a little right there. It tried to help me at the end, it just too little too late. But it'll try to help you if you just get it to the right area. That's always a good sign in a bowling ball. Get that 10 pin out of there. It's gonna try to stick me again, but sometimes the pins help you out a little bit. So it looks like I can't get the ball too far outside, or it won't come back in time. Maybe we could slow it down a bit and maybe it will come back from out there. I like it, I like it. Okay, let's move around a bit. We're gonna jump like 5-ish or so left. And let's see if we can get this ball to strike just like that last shot. It's nice and loud. This is part of the lane I'm always working on and trying to figure out. So let's see if I can figure it out today. It's not a bad first attempt. Because usually when I try to go out there, it'll get to the spot and it'll kind of come back. That one, it seemed like it almost made it back to the pocket. Okay. Gotta keep trying to at least get some kind of decent strike. Yeah, buddy. That might be the best shot I've ever thrown from in. I think so. I usually don't get it to snap back like that. So if you were like me, who doesn't like to play in, either because you throw it too fast, or you hit it more but it makes you speed up, or you're just not comfortable throwing the ball, standing left and throwing the ball right, I would suggest just keep trying. You'll get there. And then maybe one day, hopefully, you'll be able to play in. It'll open up a lot more options when you go to tournaments or in league. Yeah, so I should just keep trying. We're gonna move a bit more left since I'm feeling a little confidence from having succeeded at that first 5 boards move left. Yes, it did it. It did it. Do a strike from out there. All right, let's see if we can duplicate that over here. Yes. Yes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, we succeeded in striking from 5 left where we started. Succeeded in striking for a nice roller, by the way. Nice roll out of the 2 pin. 10 boards. Now we're gonna move 15 left and pray for me, because I don't know how this is gonna go. apparently really good. Okay, apparently really good. It got down there, it got through the oil. It saw its path to freedom on that friction, and it just took out all the pins. Also, if your Proshop has branded chamois or any kind of branded merch, make sure you run down to your Proshop and support them. Rep your center wherever you go, because I always do. I have my WSB chamois. Shout out to Ben and Tanner and Echo. Also, this ball doesn't really seem to be shining up that quickly. It was already kind of shiny because it's got the hybrid in it, but still feels almost like new to me. And this is at the box finish. I always keep my bowling balls at the box finish, at least when I first get them. Now for you, you might want to change the surface, and that's totally fine. I'm just giving you the information so that you know what my ball is at. Like, you might want to take it to 4,000, make it go really long. You might want to actually put some polish on it. Who knows? That's the beauty and fun in bowling. You can kind of do whatever you want to do, as long as it works. Okay, well that was fun while it lasted. We're gonna move back to Happy Town. And then the Paragon Shadow, the Pure Envy. Then I also have big brother here, the Criterion, the solid, not the hybrid. And we're kind of throw them all back to back and kind of see what the difference is. Yes. Okay, so we threw all three. I think the Shadow's the only one I threw good. And I think they're all still pretty similar. But I did recently change my fit, and my new fit's kind of only on 2 bowling balls. The Criterion and the Pyramid are still on the old one. It's not really much different, but I increased the vacuum on my fingers in terms of like what bit size you use to make the vacuum, so the fingers feel a lot more comfortable. And the pitches kind of changed in my thumb. So I'm excited to kind of transfer and translate some of my other bowling balls to this new fit, so I'm not throwing 2 different fits, but throw all of them one more time. Ha! That sound will never get old. Yes! It's a little better than I threw it the last time, but switching back and forth between one fit to the other fit is always tricky. So that's why I'm excited to change most of the balls I throw over to the new fit, so I don't try to grab it every time I change back to the old fit. Yeah. So now we threw all of them somewhat decently to kind of see what they do. I think I'm gonna throw the Criterion one more time because that wasn't the best shot for that. But for the Pure Envy and the Paragon Shadow, they're both hybrids, both HK22C. They kind of did the same thing. I think the Pure Envy might have adjusted just a bit more. I think that's just a difference in the core, but they look pretty similar. It's kind of up to you which one you choose. All right, and that was their big brother solid Criterion. And you can see that more of its motion was in the mid lane, not kind of on the tail end of it. So kind of see the difference between all of those. But all in all, so far I like this bowling ball. I think it might make it into my bag. When they first announced this ball, I know everybody around me was like, the Paragon's back. They didn't see Paragon ball in 2 years. We kind of thought they were moving on from it when they made the archetype and the Criterion, but they brought it back. And then when I saw the colors, I was a little worried I might not be able to mesh well with this bowling ball, because another bowling ball that Trek came out with a couple years ago, it's also black and white, the Kinetic Black Ice. Shout out to the OG Kinetic, my favorite bowling ball of all time. I didn't really mesh well with that ball. Like, some days it would hook for me, other days it wouldn't, I just couldn't figure it out. But I'm glad at least with this bowling ball. I like it. And who can't like a bowling ball that does that for you? Oh, even when you miss, still knocks them all 10 back in the pit. Still a couple more here. Honestly, I just like the ball a lot, so I'm gonna keep throwing it. And then like I mentioned earlier, what's your favorite bowling ball? Hit us up in the comments. What's your favorite bowling ball of all time? Let us know. Let's see what you like to roll. Oh, buddy. All right, let's do one more, then we're gonna wrap this up. You know what? I think that's a perfect way to end it. We tripped out the 2-pin. I think you should run to your pro shop and get this bowling ball if you kind of need a bowling ball. Like the ball at the top end of your bag is kind of burned up a little too early, but it's too soon to switch to a pearl. You want to go a little bit longer. I think this bowling ball is for you. If you have high speed, high rev, I think this bowling ball is also for you. If you have a little slower speed, a little lower revs, I think this will also help you out. You can square up with it more. I didn't do that today, but I think if you have low speed, low rev, I think it'll help you out there too, because it'll get through some of the mush and then bite into the snow, as we like to say, and then it'll give you a little more hook room. So again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.